Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Got quite a bit to talk about in this video. Microsoft has announced that Call of Duty will be staying on Steam for the foreseeable future, and Gaben came back, that's Valve's Gabe Newell. Gaben came back with an amazing response. We'll talk all about that as that's been circulating through social media. Elden Ring's patch notes are live for the free DLC that just dropped, and a bit of an update on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We'll get to that at the end of this video. But Phil Spencer put out a tweet that made the rounds quite a bit yesterday. Microsoft has entered into a 10-year commitment to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo following the merger of Microsoft and Activision Blizzard King. Microsoft is committed to helping bring more games to more people however they choose to play. I'm also pleased to confirm that Microsoft has committed to continue to offer Call of Duty on Steam simultaneously to Xbox after we have closed the merger with Activision Blizzard. Now, I feel like these statements are being rolled out because they do want this deal to be finalized, and Sony's kind of tried to intervene a little bit on that. I feel like it's pretty interesting that he did note that they want to bring Call of Duty to Nintendo platforms. If Nintendo releases a new piece of hardware that is considerably better than the Switch, yeah, that could happen, but I don't know exactly. I'm sure you could downscale a lot of these Call of Duty titles to make it work on the Switch, but probably wouldn't be ideal. I don't know. You could port older CODs. I don't really know what they want to go as far as that. Maybe you could even do a Switch-specific Call of Duty. Nonetheless, as far as the Steam release, I figured that Call of Duty would be on Steam for the foreseeable future. Look, it's going to do way better on Steam than it's going to do on Blizzard.net, and yeah, it just makes all the sense in the world. Then Valve's Gabe Newell made, or I was about to say Valve Newell. Gabe Newell, head of Valve, made a response to Microsoft, which it was just a fantastic response, and I feel like you can dissect it from so many different angles. He noted, "We're happy that Microsoft wants to continue using Steam to reach customers with Call of Duty when their Activision acquisition closes. Microsoft has been on Steam for a long time, and we take it as a signal that they are happy with gamers' reception to that and the work we are doing. Our job is to keep building valuable features for not only Microsoft, but all Steam customers and partners. Microsoft offered and even sent us a draft agreement for a long-term Call of Duty commitment, but it wasn't necessary for us because A, we're not believers in requiring any partner to have an agreement that locks them to shipping games on Steam into the distant future. B, Phil and the games teams at Microsoft have always followed through on what they told us they would do, so we trust their intention. And C, we think Microsoft has all the motivation they need to be on all platforms and devices where Call of Duty customers want it to be." So again, this was a statement to Kotaku. Wow, that is just such, not even like a clapback, just such a publisher way of handling a statement like that. He's just like, bro, you don't even need to do anything. Like, we trust you. No sweat off our backs. And it is interesting because I talked a little bit about this yesterday when I talked about, it does surprise me. Like, I would be incredibly petty when and let's say I was the head of Valve or something, which Valve would completely go under if that was the case. But let's just say I was in that position and there was a publisher that decided, hey, we can put our games on our own storefront and we don't need you, Steam. We can do it our own. And then they decide to leave and then they come back and want to put their games on Steam. Bro, I would be super petty. I would be like, oh, come on now. Weren't you gonna do this on your own? I would be super petty, but in the case of Valve, it has always seemed like they've just been like, yo, you guys do whatever the hell you want to do. We're going to try to make the best storefront possible. We're going to rake in a lot of cash anyway, so if you want to go do your own thing, go do it. If you want to come back, come back. That is probably the most mature and most business savvy way to handle things. Again, I would just be petty and I would take Valve under, so, thank God I'm not in that position, but I would be petty as all hell when Assassin's Creed, you remove an Assassin's Creed from my storefront partner? Oh, get the hell out. But, yeah, that's why Valve is making a lot more money than I will ever make, so, very mature way to handle it. Call of Duty, obviously doing incredibly well on Steam. Reception of the game aside, given that, everybody has 8 billion crashes every session. But, it seemingly has sold very, very well. I don't know if we'll ever get specific numbers on how the game did on Steam versus how prior Call of Duties did, being exclusive to Battle.net, but I would imagine it did considerably better. Just anecdotally speaking, Modern Warfare 2 was the first Call of Duty that a lot of my friends who hadn't played Call of Duty in a long time picked up. Now, I don't think that's just because it's on Steam. I think a big part of it is, well, it's called Modern Warfare 2, and that name already just has a lot of cachet, and you're gonna interest a lot of people right off the rip with that, but nonetheless, it'll be interesting to see if this Activision deal actually goes through. I imagine that it will, and ultimately, it'll be interesting to see where Sony falls in all of this, because they obviously don't want that deal to go through, and Call of Duty and all of these Activision titles being available directly on Game Pass as well would be a wild, wild scene, to say the least. Alright, moving on from that, Elden Ring patch notes version 1.08, obviously, major new features, the Colosseums. In these arenas, players can engage in a variety of combat trials, one-on-one duels, free-for-alls, and team battles up to 6 players, and special fights with spirit summoning enabled as well. PvP exclusive balancing adjustments, general balance adjustments have been added as well, bug fixes, and all the like. All of the patch notes I will leave in the description box below. It's quite a few. The Colosseum, obviously the major thing that a lot of people are excited for. I imagine Elden Ring's gonna get more content after this. I saw some people being like, oh, all we're getting is a Colosseum, like, all we're getting is PvP. You know, it's a free update, so I don't think it's the craziest thing in the world. Also, new hairstyles for character creation have been added. These are also available during character edition by using the round table hold, clouded mirror stand. So there you go with that. Elden Ring, obviously one of the front runners for Game of the Year, and the game continues to expand. Lastly, I do want to note Assassin's Creed Valhalla dropped on Steam, and yo, you remember when I was saying that I would be petty, and I would be like, oh, Assassin's Creed, get the hell out, you left us, that's what's gonna happen? Like, Steam has the Assassin's Creed Valhalla banner literally being promoted directly. So yeah, I don't know if a specific deal was made. I'm sure Ubisoft is getting the same cut of revenue that they're always getting, but yeah, like, I guess Valve is just very much of the sense, hey, it's just business, no hard feelings. I would take hard feelings all day long, but again, I would drive Valve under, so thank God I'm not in charge. But Assassin's Creed Valhalla was confirmed to not have Steam achievements. It was noted in the community section. There's been a lot of speculation. Just to officially clarify, as it stands, Steam achievements will not be available in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Any achievements earned in-game will run through Ubisoft Connect. There are no current plans to implement this in the future. Apologies for any disappointment caused by this, and we hope you can still enjoy the game. If there's anything more we can assist with, please let us know. So there you go with that. AC Valhalla currently the third top seller outside, we're going to exclude free-to-play games, but as of the recording of this video, third top seller behind the Steam Deck and Dwarf Fortress, which Dwarf Fortress is doing incredibly well. So yeah, Valhalla seemingly doing pretty well from a sales standpoint. I would love to get sales numbers of Valhalla on Steam day one versus like day one of just its release, which I think would be fascinating. If like, I highly doubt the Steam number would beat out what Valhalla did on Ubisoft Connect on day one when the game actually released, but who knows? We've seen crazy, and the game is significantly discounted at $19.80, so that's pretty good. What's the community hub at right now? Can we see a player count? 4,217 in game, so that's not a significant number, but given that it's a game that's, what, 2 years old at this point, honestly, that's not bad either. But that'll do it for me. Again, a crazy, not even crazy, but a very nice statement by Valve and Gabe Newell as far as Microsoft bringing Call of Duty to Steam. Obviously, I think this is a play to make sure their deal goes through, but nonetheless, there you go with that. Elden Ring patch notes version 1.08 live right now, free DLC on that, and AC Valhalla will not be getting Steam achievements. That'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.